Kunta Kinte, The True Journey from Juffure to America. Complete historical documentary. For nearly 2 centuries, one family's story survived without books, photographs, or written records. It lived in the voices of parents, grandparents, and elders who refused to let the memory of their ancestors disappear. Around evening fires, beneath ancient baobab trees, and through countless generations, the names Kunta Kinte, Juffure, and the Gambia River were spoken with honor and reverence. Those names became more than family history. They became symbols of identity, resilience, courage, faith, hope, and the enduring strength of a people determined never to forget where they came from. Generation after generation, the descendants of Kunta Kinte faithfully preserved what had been entrusted to them. They remembered that their ancestor was a young Mandinka man from the peaceful village of Juffure along the beautiful Gambia River in West Africa. Although he was taken far from his homeland, he never surrendered his identity. He never forgot his language, culture, faith, ancestors, or the values that shaped his life. Even through unimaginable hardship, he preserved his heritage and passed those memories to his daughter, Kizzy. Kizzy shared them with her son, George. George passed them to his children and grandchildren. Every generation chose remembrance over forgetting, ensuring that their roots remained alive despite time, distance, and adversity. In 1921, another child was born into this remarkable family. His name was Alex Haley. From an early age, he listened carefully as his grandmother and older relatives repeated the treasured family stories that had survived for generations. Unlike ordinary family stories, these memories stretched across an ocean and reached back nearly 200 years. The names never changed: Juffure, Kunta Kinte, the Gambia River, Africa. Those stories inspired Alex Haley to search for the truth behind his family's remarkable history. As he grew older, his curiosity became a lifelong mission. Determined to discover the truth, he spent years interviewing relatives, studying archives, tracing family connections, and researching African and American history. His search became one of the most remarkable genealogical investigations of the 20th century. That journey eventually led him to the Gambia, traveling along the same river that had carried generations of Mandinka families. Alex Haley stood in the land his ancestor once called home. The Gambia River still flowed peacefully toward the Atlantic Ocean. Ancient baobab trees still stood proudly across the landscape, and Mandinka families continued traditions that had been preserved for centuries. When Alex Haley finally arrived in Juffure, he was warmly welcomed by respected Mandinka elders and traditional griots, the guardians of oral history. As they recounted the village's past, Alex listened with deep emotion. Familiar names, places, and events echoed the stories his own family had preserved for generations. In that unforgettable moment, oral history carried in Africa met oral history preserved in America. Two family traditions, separated by an ocean and nearly 2 centuries, became one extraordinary story. It was more than historical confirmation. It was the reunion of a family with its ancestral homeland. It proved that memory can survive where written records cannot. It demonstrated that culture can endure despite unimaginable separation, and revealed that identity is stronger than distance, stronger than time, and stronger than history itself. Alex Haley later shared this remarkable journey through Roots, the saga of an American family, inspiring millions of people to explore their ancestry, honor their heritage, and preserve their family history. His work reminded the world that every family has a story worth remembering. Today, Juffure stands as more than a village. It is a symbol of remembrance, resilience, reconciliation, and hope. The Gambia River continues to flow as it has for centuries. The Mandinka people continue to preserve their traditions with pride. The legacy of Kunta Kinte continues to inspire people around the world to value their identity, protect their heritage, and never forget where they came from. The story of Kunta Kinte is more than the journey of one man. It is the story of a people. It is the story of resilience, family, memory, faith, perseverance, and hope. It reminds us that while people may be separated from their homeland, they can never truly be separated from their history if they continue to remember it and pass it on. History inspires, faith endures, hope lives on. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Royal Crown Digital, creating cinematic, historical documentaries about Africa and the world, preserving the past, inspiring the future.